The Marty Feldman Comedy Machine, starring... I wonder what he paid to get this show. Orson Welles. I thought that was Moses with a cigar. Colosseum. More of this amplified hair business, I expect. Spike Milligan. Can't imagine why they haven't caught him yet.
Good evening, weather fans. So much for traditional pointers to weather prospects. Now, we have a ridge of low pressure in the east, a ridge of high pressure to the west, and in the middle, confusion.
Oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now, you needn't worry in London because there's going to be lots and lots of sunshine. Sun all over the place. It's going to be absolutely lovely. The weather's really going to clear up. And it's going to be a very nice sunny day.
Mate! It's snowing! Oh.
Pity about that, mate. It couldn't be nicer here. Evening, sir.
Evening, Constable.
Fine night, sir.
Indeed, yes.
Just one moment, sir. Indeed what, sir?
Indeed, it's a fine night.
Is it? Is it really, sir? A fine night for what, sir?
I don't know.
Perhaps what you intended to say was, indeed, it's a fine night for strangling a young person of the opposite sex, sir, eh? Or, indeed, it's a fine night for bashing an old lady over the head and stealing her handbag, sir.
Yeah.
Is that what you intended to say,
No,
sir?
that's not what I intended to say.
I see, it just slipped out, did it, sir? Right. I'll have to ask you what you've got in them boots there, sir.
Oh, pair of feet.
Pair of feet, is it, sir? I say, well, open them up, sir, open them up. Let's have a look at them. Open them up, sir.
Yeah.
Right, have you anything proving that those feet are yours, sir? Can you prove those feet belong to you, sir?
No, I don't think I can, no.
You can't, all right then, sir. I'm afraid I shall have to ask for your name then, sir.
Yeah, very well. Roger Tate.
Ethel Grunt Futtock.
No. Roger Tate.
Well, we'll get it all down, sir. Don't hurry me, sir. The law has to take his time, sir. Ethel, what was it, sir? Ethel what?
Ethel?
Or would you prefer to be known as Mrs. Gruntfuttock?
Most certainly would not.
Said he would prefer to be known as Ethel.
Look, you really don't think I'm a woman, do you? Because I can prove that.
When questioned, said that he wasn't really a woman and offered to prove it to me in full view of Parker's body. Right, sir, I'll get that down. Now, that doesn't look very nice, does it, sir? Caught posing as a female, in possession of 2 deadly blunt weapons here, sir. Flashing your feet, sir, that's indecent exposure, isn't it, sir? Not going to look very nice, that, in court, sir, is it, sir?
Look, officer, can't you just let this slip just this once? I mean, the disgrace, my family, and I've got an aged...
Were you about to offer me a bribe, sir?
No, certainly not, no.
Right, that does it then. All right, Charlie, book him, take him down to the station and question him where it won't show in court. I'd like you to book him for posing as a female, carrying 2 deadly blunt weapons, being in possession of feet of which he can't not prove the ownership of, causing an illegal assembly with intent to cause a riot. Right, take him off then.
All right, Constable.
It's the 45th one this week, and it's only Thursday. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, officer.
Fine night, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed what, sir?
And indeed, it's a fine night.
Is it a fine night for what exactly, sir? What did you have in mind?
Look, could you come back later? I've got a lot on my mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, here, with a selection of writings from various walls all over the world, are the International Friends of Graffiti Appreciation and Recital Society.
To all virgins everywhere,
Thanks for nothing.
you're never alone with schizophrenia.
Cinderella married for money.
Cancer cures smoking.
Love is the answer.
What was the question?
Margaret loves Cyril.
Everyone else hates him.
Acquit Socrates.
Nietzsche is peachy.
Gore Vidal is a yenta.
Call it incest, but I want my mummy. Support mental health or I'll kill you.
If it moves, fondle it.
There will be peace in the world in 1980.
With or without people.
King Kong died for our sins.
Help! The paranoids are after me.
Double your pleasure.
Double your fun.
Xerox your paychecks.
Death is nature's way of telling us to slow down.
Save water.
Shower with a friend.
Eunuchs of the world, unite.
You have absolutely nothing to lose.
J. Edgar Hoover sleeps with a nightlight.
Support your local police.
Bribe a cop today.
Reality is a crutch.
Call your mother, Laura.
Don't do it, Laura. Laura, it's a trick.
Stalin is buried in a communist plot.
You'll never be the man your mother was.
My mummy made me a pervert.
If I give her the wool, would she make me one?
Eat garbage.
A million flies can't be wrong.
Grow up. Why would anyone write on a toilet wall?
Because it's there.
Amen to that, sir.
That's absolutely filthy.
Ever since man first observed the smooth, graceful soaring of a Boeing 707, he has had an unquenchable desire to fly. The first principle of flight: purchase a ticket.
I'd like to book a flight to Krakatoa's to Bradford.
The second principle of flight:
All right, stop it right there.
I wish to make it absolutely clear that man learned to fly by studying the physical structure of birds.
Meanwhile, in a certain country, a certain king had gathered together all of his finest scientists in a massive research project attempting once and for all to break the flight barrier.
Gentlemen, today is an historic occasion.
With the vast amount of knowledge and experience at your command, I am confident we will achieve success. Dr. Thingies, fly! Not as successful as hoped for. Next, Professor Panties. Fly! No, next. Fly! 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 Fly!
But then, on July 27th, 1643...
Still not right. Next.
Oh, nice little birdie.
Suddenly, 300 years later, in this tiny, seemingly insignificant shop, somewhere in Krakatoa, east of Miami...
Incredible! Fantastic! Come quick, Madge! Look at this! What is it, dear? It's incredible! I've just invented the airline ticket!
With this amazing breakthrough, everything else soon fell into place.
I've just discovered in-flight movies.
I've just invented the air sickness bag.
I have just invented stewardesses.
I've just discovered the please fasten your safety belt sign.
And I've just invented the air terminal.
Flight 507 for Krakatoa, east of Dusseldorf, now boarding gate 3.
Boarding pass, please, sir. Thank you.
Have a very pleasant flight, sir.
Flight 507, now leaving.
Fly! No, still not got it.
Thank you. Flying squad, miss. We're having an economy drive. Now, can I help you?
Oh, Inspector, I'm so glad you've come. About 10 minutes ago, the phone rang, and when I picked it up, all I could hear was heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing? How heavy was the breathing, miss?
Well, I'm not quite sure, really. It was quite heavy.
Quite heavy. Well, you'll have to be more precise, miss. Constable, your boots, please.
My boots, sir. Certainly. One boot, sir.
One boot.
Two boots, sir.
Two boots. About as heavy as the officer's boots, miss.
Yes, that's about it, Inspector.
Right, have you got that, Constable?
Yes,
heavy
sir.
breathing.
3 pounds, 2 ounces, including laces, sir.
Thank you, Constable.
Thank you, sir.
Now, mister, what transpired after that, miss?
After that, Inspector, there was a short gasp.
A short gasp? Yes, your nether limb, please, Constable.
Certainly, sir. Excuse me, madam.
About as short as the officer's socks, would you say,
Yes,
miss?
Inspector.
Your socks, please, Constable.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you. All valuable evidence, miss.
One sock,
Have
sir.
you washed these recently?
Only last week, sir.
Well done, Constable. There could be promotion in this for you.
Thank you, sir.
So, miss, you then heard 2 short, black, hairy gasps with holes in and fluff all over them.
Yes, Inspector.
What transpired then, next, miss?
Well, then, Inspector, the man on the other end of the phone said... Well, it was a very coarse remark, Inspector. That's all I'm prepared to say.
Constable, your tunic, please.
Certainly, sir.
You see, miss, there are coarse remarks and coarse remarks.
Inspector and I have heard a few, madam, I can tell you.
The coarse remark, miss, would you like to feel this?
Oh, yes, that's it, Inspector. Coarse and very blue.
Thank you, miss. What occurred next, as it were, then, miss?
Then he laughed, Inspector.
He laughed, did he?
A long, dirty laugh.
Constable, what size dirty laugh do you wear?
38 waist, sir. 32 inside leg, madam.
Yes, evidence, please, Constable.
Coming up, sir.
Tell me, miss, after the long, dirty trouser.
Started breathing again,
Breathing
Inspector.
again,
But
yeah.
not so much heavy breathing.
No.
As well, long pants.
Long pants.
Long...
Constable. Anything the lady says must be taken down and used in evidence.
May I remove myself to behind the screen, sir?
Do remove yourself, Constable.
Thank you, sir.
Gentlemen, every inch a gentleman, miss. No, miss, I wouldn't worry too much. This happens
Heads
more...
coming up,
Yeah,
sir.
oh, I beg your pardon. Thank you. I feel sure that the solution to this crime lies somewhere in the officer's underpants, miss.
Yes, Inspector. Oh, Inspector, one thing. Before the man rang off, he said something very strange.
What did he say, miss?
I want you.
He wants her. Have you got that, Constable?
He wants her. Got it, sir.
I need you.
He needs her.
He needs her. Got it.
Yes.
I'm coming to get you.
He's coming to get her. Her.
It's coming to get her. Her.
With a capital her.
With a capital her.
Right, well done,
Not the
Constable.
H.
Well
Right.
done. Well, miss, this looks very serious. I would say that not only is he a phantom breather, but he's also a sex maniac. He might be waiting to pounce as soon as I've left the room. I'd better search the room thoroughly.
Inspector!
Oh, hello, Ned. No, Ned, look here.
Take him out. Take him out.
The inspector about the phantom breather.
Inspector?
Yes, miss.
That was your own constable.
Yes, they're letting a shocking type of person into the force these
But
days.
shouldn't you go with them?
No, not at the moment, miss. I have my report to fill out. Here we are.
Inspector?
What's that, miss?
You're in your nightshirt.
Well, you see, I still have a little night duty. You see, our hours are not easy. The pay is very low.
Yes,
and we have to take the perks where we can, you see. A policeman's lot is not a happy one, but the hours are not good.
Rex Smallpart in the studio here, and now over to the Horse of the Year show.
Hello. Peter Gruntfattick here. Well, that's all we've got time for tonight. Yeti Lasvogel here. Well, here we are standing on the crater of Mount Vesuvius, which has not erupted for the past 15 years. In fact, it is many years... British farmland. How good is it for sheep in the 70s?
Rex Smallpart here. I am now informed that we are able to return to the Hippo of the Year show.
Hello. George Rumpo here. Filling in Mount Vesuvius for this event has been no light task. Many thousand tons of concrete have been brought from all over Italy.
And now over to Harley Street, London, and England's top psychoanalyst.
Good evening. It is surprising the number of cases that come to me from time to time. Professional men who have cracked under the strain of overwork.
Indeed, there has been little smoke and no lava for centuries now, although the occasional rumbling awakens many a Roman in the night.
Perhaps you would like to tell us all about it, Mrs. Himmler?
Yes, well, you see, filling in the crater for the Horse of the Year show was the first mistake the authorities made.
Tell me, what is your greatest fear?
That I snore while I'm awake.
Start at the beginning, please.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, no. If I get into the root of the trouble, what happened to your parents?
They were killed in Pompeii by lava pouring down from Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah, I'm afraid we have to leave that very interesting study of volcanoes and their effect upon the Horse of the Year show. Don't forget next week, folks, live by satellite. Fiddling.
Same time tomorrow night?
If you'll be there, I'll be here.
He's late today. He is late today.
Now as I was young and easy under the apple boughs, about the lilting house, and happy as the grass was green, the night above the dingle starry, time let me hail and climb golden in the heydays of his eyes, and honored among wagons, I was prince of the apple towns. And once below a time I lordly had the trees and leaves trail with daisies and barley down the rivers of the windfall light. And as I was green and carefree, famous among the barns, about the happy yard and singing as the farm was home. In the sun that is young once only, Time let me play and be golden in the mercy of his means, and green and golden. I was huntsman and herdsman. The calves sang to my horn. The foxes on the hills barked, clear and cold. And the Sabbath rang slowly in the pebbles of the holy streams. All the sun long it was running. It was lovely. The hayfields, high as the house, the tunes from the chimneys. It was air and playing, lovely and watery and fire green as grass. And nightly under the simple stars, as I rode to sleep, the owls were bearing the farm away. All the moon long I heard, blessed among stables, the nightjars flying with the ricks, and the horses flashing into the dark. And then to awake, and the farm, like a wanderer, white with the dew, come back, the cock on his shoulder. It was all shining. It was Adam and maiden. The sky gathered again, and the sun grew round that very day. So it must have been after the birth of the simple light in the first spinning place. The spellbound horses walking warm out of the whinnying green stable onto the fields of praise, and honored among foxes and pheasants by the gay house under the new-made clouds, and happy as the heart was long. In the sun, born over and over, I ran my heedless ways, my wishes, raced through the house-high hay, and nothing I cared at my sky-blue trades that time allows in all his tuneful turning, so few and such morning songs before the children green and golden follow him out of grace. Nothing I cared in the lamb-white days that time would take me up to the swallow-thronged loft by the shadow of my hand in the moon that is always rising, nor that riding to sleep I should hear him fly with the high fields and wake to the farm forever fled from the childless land. Oh, I was young and easy in the mercy of his means. Time held me green and dying, though I sang in my chains like the sea.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
Yes. Good afternoon. I was wondering whether you had any poison for killing rats with. Any poison for killing rats with, like strychnine.
I think strychnine's a little drastic, sir.
Yes. Well, you see, it's for my wife. That is, my wife will kill the rats with the poison.
Exactly so, sir, but you don't need to use strychnine.
Well, you see, they're very large rats. They're about that big on their high heels, on their back legs. Very, very big rats.
What you need, sir, is rodicide.
Rodicide, that's good, is it?
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering out of interest, out of curiosity, as it were, whether rodicide would kill a human being. That is, I was wondering whether, if you left it around, whether people, your wife, the rats, would take it on toast with marmalade.
Oh, yes, sir, it can be very dangerous.
I mean, oh dear. The other thing I was wondering was whether the rats would taste it in their coffee. There we have this large bag of coffee in the billiard room, which the rats nibble, and I was wondering if I left it around whether the rats would take it with sugar.
I'm afraid, sir, we're right out of rodicide and all the other rat poisons. Good day.
I see. Look, while I'm here, there was there was one other thing. I have these enormous weeds in my garden that I want to murder, to kill. And I was wondering if you had anything that they wouldn't taste in their coffee. Their coffee-coloured watering can.
I'm afraid we've got nothing like that in stock, sir.
Do you have any TNT?
No, we don't.
Do you sell firearms?
No.
Meat axes?
No, sir.
I'm terribly sorry to trouble you. It's just that I'm a very bad liar. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't buy a spare tyre. I mean, look, I wouldn't have to do this if only the rats would give me a divorce.
English teeth, shining in the sun, a part of British heritage, aye, each and every one. Ah, English teeth, happy teeth, always having fun, clamping down on a bit of fish and the sausages are half done. English teeth, heroes of teeth, hear them click and clack. Let's sing a song of praise to them. 3 cheers for the white, grey, and the black.
Gentlemen, we proudly present Captain Capitalism! Captain Capitalism and his unique troupe of fearsome performing bank managers! Never before held in captivity, never before trained in a circus, captured straight from their own natural branches, and brought to you direct from Wimbledon. Can these bank managers really be tamed? Captain Capitalism performs without a safety net. Prior to this performance, ladies and gentlemen, these managers had not even seen a bank account for 24 hours. Now comes a supreme test of Captain Capitalism's training skill as he puts his head beneath Mr. Cartwright's left foot. Mr. Cartwright is wearing regulation bank manager boots, size 12, with anti-customer studs. Captain Capitalism will now demonstrate the remarkable skill of Mr. Niblick, unique among bank managers. He can count.
1, 2, 2 and 2 make how many?
Capitalism will now demonstrate his supreme bravery. He will allow Mr. Sitwell to eat steak and kidney pudding off his chest.
Where's Hillary? We can't find him anywhere.
I thought you knew. He went up.
He went up? Mad, impetuous fool. He's supposed to be in sick bay. He's far too weak to be up there. This is not the first time this has happened. What is he trying to prove?
Why did you let him go?
I don't know. I turned my back just for a moment, and when I turned back, he'd gone up.
Do something, Ted. He'd kill himself.
Give me that. This is Red Devil calling Blue Imp. Red Devil calling Blue Imp. Come in, Blue Imp.
This is Blue Imp. I hear you loud and clear.
Hillary, listen to me. I want you to come down immediately.
I'm not coming down. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
This is Lorna, Hillary.
Lorna, I'm sorry, but it had to be this way.
No, Hillary, come down.
I'm not coming down.
You've got to come down.
I'm not coming down.
Come down!
I said I'm not coming down.
Hillary, you've got to stop hiding in the speakers.
I'm not coming down. If I do, you'll only send me up in one of those planes. Much safer.
Tears roll down my window pane, gathering thoughts of what's to follow. Wind of life grows ever colder, the sun is rising ever older. Sky down the crime, more will fall upon tomorrow. You brought mountains to our meeting, lay around the low slopes, felling trees to make our clearing, say things when no one's hearing. You love cabin full of love and hopes.
that's where I'd rather be. But tomorrow, the devil's horseback will ride to cry across the sky. But tomorrow, will I
Vet! Vet, sir! It's me, sir! I'm down the hole, sir.
Well, hurry up, I've got a hippopotamus coming into labour.
It's the giraffe, sir. He's lost his head for height, sir. He's gone and dug himself a hole.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, sir. Well, I thought you being a vet, sir, I thought you could help.
Well, I suppose the hippo can wait, and the centipede with the athlete's feet. Yes, we better have a look. This is very... Oh, this is very strange. Oh, this is very strange.
See, last Friday afternoon, sir.
Friday?
Yes, Friday afternoon, sir. I caught him putting his head in the sand, sir.
I see.
I thought he was doing ostrich impersonation, sir. You see, they keep the animals too close together, sir.
I see.
Some of the habits rub off on each other.
Oh, dear.
Some of them animals are no better than monkeys, sir.
You should have reported this right away, you know.
Yes, sir.
Burying his head in the sand. That's a very strange thing for a giraffe to do.
It's a very strange thing for an ostrich to do.
Silence when you speak to me!
Don't shout at me, sir. I might stampede.
Sorry, I forget myself when I'm with humans. Now, look, I'll tell you what I want you to do.
Yes, sir.
I want you to take these tablets, 58 of them,
Yes,
once
sir.
every hour on the hour,
Yes, sir.
until you stop molting. Try and cut down on bees and frogs. Now, see how they get this thing out.
Well, maybe he just wants to stay down there, sir, alone, until he can, like, come up and face the world, sir.
What do you mean, face the world? He's an animal. He's got responsibilities.
Yes, sir.
What good's a giraffe to a zoo lurking down a hole like that?
He is lurking, isn't he, sir?
Oh, dear.
Stop it! Dirty giraffe! Stop it! You'll go deaf! Dirty lurk!
That's the most peculiar lurk I've ever seen.
It is nasty, that, sir.
The tragedy is children can't get down there to see that lurking.
We could lower a periscope, sir, couldn't we? Charge a penny a look.
No, I've got a better idea than that. I've got a better idea. All that.
Oh.
And that. That. This. Now.
What's that, sir?
That's anti-giraffe lurking in the whole mixture. Tastes horrible.
Hang on a minute, sir.
What?
I think he's in upside down. Here, I'll tell you what he does like, sir. He's got a penchant for sticky buns, if you've got one about your person, have you, sir?
Ah, yes.
Ah, there we are, sir. Here, good giraffe. Beg. Go on, giraffe.
He's got an elephant down there with him.
Well, I mean, with due respect, sir, it is the mating season, isn't it, sir?
We can't have a giraffe mating with an elephant. This is scandalous, do you hear me? Scandalous!
It's not as bad as you and the superintendent's wife, sir.
What?
I saw you last Monday night lurking down that hole in Regent's Park.
We were drilling for oil! That's one of our hobbies. You saw the rig down there. Well, that hobby ours is drilling for oil.
You don't happen to have any more sticky buns about your person, do you, sir?
Blackmail is a nasty word. Right, there. Now, not another word to anybody about this. After all, animals will be animals, understand?
I'm glad you pointed that out, sir. You could write a learned paper on that. I'm writing one on you and the superintendent's wife.
No, look, I tell you what, I'll get you a dozen fresh buns every morning. Free.
2 dozen.
2 dozen, then.
With currants.
With currency. Right, not a word to anybody. Now, let's get ready to go oil prospecting with Mrs. Fruits again. Mrs. Fruits, where are you, darling? Mrs. Fruits?
Have you gone?
Yeah.
Oh, and did he give you the buns?
2 dozen every morning with carrots.
Right.
Let's get the elephant out there.
Well, OK, I'll have to go.
You! Right, heave it up. What? Get under the tusks. I said get under the tusks.
I don't like it under the tusks.
What?
I've got a tail.
I can't hear.
No.
No, what?
I've got his tail. I've got his nose. Oh, blimey. Oh, he's disgracing himself. Oh, I
Number 242, The Horseless Carriage.
Eureka! I've done it! Taxi! Taxi!
Tonight, Esoterica takes a rather pretentious look at one of the great camera artists of our time, Henry Riddle, whose fatal death last week did so much to bring his life to an end. Henry Riddle's work started some 40 years ago. It was in 1933 that Riddle purchased his first film camera, a camera bought for a trip that he and his ravishing wife, Dorinda, were to take in the little European country of Almania. Henry Riddle, the only cameraman to be present at the assassination of the entire Almanian royal family and the palace dry cleaners. The next year, Riddle was to have another great scoop. Henry Riddle's instinct for being in the right place at precisely the right time marked him as the greatest camera reporter of his age. His reputation over the years became so great, people knew for certain that if Riddle was filming, danger must be imminent. Patrick Balfour, company director, June 1946. Heart attack, compounded by an umbrella up the doodah. Clarence Honeyfeather, hair engineer. Run over by 20 different flavors. May 1953. And countless others. Unwilling to do anyone further injury, he turned to simpler subjects. His house, his street, the tree in the street outside his house. Then, slowly, gradually, he began to photograph people again. The milkman. The postman. And the plumber. Then came his most sensational shots. In June 1969, a grief-stricken Riddle photographed the drowning of his wife, Dorinda, his milkman, his postman, and his plumber.
Riddle was powerless to help. The tearful question he put to reporters will always remain unanswered. Why did his wife and her friends decide to go swimming with their feet embedded in concrete? Last week, this great artist died as he would have wished, taking some of the greatest pictures of rubbish ever known. Henry Riddle. Henry Riddle, cameraman extraordinaire. That's all from me, Sheridan Purpose. Esoterica, this week, was appropriately enough produced by Edgar Riddle, Henry's brother. Good night.
Well, that's it. And now I'm afraid the end is in sight.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.